Hi all. Okay, I thought we could do some puzzles today, maybe 4 or 5. So this is from the Play Rated Puzzles page of chessboard.net. Okay, so this got a low feedback rating, actually of 3, but only 1 voter. Okay, so it's black to play. Let's see, should it have been though? Rook takes h3, g takes. And then what? It looks actually rather as though it could be tricky. Bishop takes f7, meanwhile is threatened, it seems. There's some urgency to this. I can't see any more checks after that. I'm wondering, is it bishop takes h3? Yes, because there might be some possibility of generating the possibility of a check here. Maybe queen d7 is on h3, and if rook e3, no, we haven't got queen d2. Oh, that's still really hard. As far as I can tell, it's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. I'm going to try queen d7. Nope. What else to try? What else to try? Where can the queen go? Of any meaning? Any meaning at all? We can take on h3 and then play check here, I guess. King moves and then run out of checks. Knight f2? Is that really sufficient to cause some trouble? I wouldn't have thought so. I'm going to try it. No. I think I'm going to give this a low puzzle rating if it's something ridiculous. Okay, so the time is ticking. And I haven't got a clue at the moment. I've not got a clue. Could it be queen d4 with the idea of rook h3, queen d3, queen g3? I'm going to try queen d4. Nope. Nope. Knight g5, if takes, there's no check. No, that's not great, is it? Hang on, what we have done with this structural change is introduce rook g6 for queen g1. Yeah, and if rook g2 we take and then check and then mate. Oh, that is a consequence of g takes, because if you imagine that's shielding actually the g1 yeah, head on. So I think rook g6, yes, it's kind of created that weakness of the last move. Yeah. Okay, that wasn't entirely bad actually. So Mackenzie, I don't think it was entirely bad. Bishop takes h3 for rook g6. Actually, I'm going to balance things out. I'm going to give it an 8. Yeah. Okay, white to play. I might highlight the kingscrusher rating, by the way, on these puzzles. If you go deeper, you might want to see specifically my rating. That might be an improvement coming up. Okay. Let me know if you find that useful. If you're working through these puzzles, you want to see my kingscrusher rating in particular. Right, white's play. It looks as though white's kind of restricted because of that knight. Is there anything really that clever? As usual, it seems it's like inhibited this position. It's like, why is this unsafe for black? Bishop takes. No, it's protected by the knight anyway. There's d5 hitting the rook here. I wonder if that's the first move, that there's bishop c5 in reply to hit the queen, which makes that a little bit pointless. Does it not? Although this creates an opportunity on the diagonal with queen c3. Actually, coming to think about it, queen c3 is mega dangerous here, because not only discovered attacks here, there's knight h6. I'm wondering, d5 could be handy, even despite, because it's like creating opportunities. Let's have a go. The opportunity is queen c3. Or not. I thought the opportunity was queen c3. Apparently not. Oh, what about knight takes d7 first? So keeping this ingredient in mind, knight takes d7 first, and then queen c3. Because that's check. Is that more significant when it's check? I guess it might be. King f7. Queen f6, king e8. Knight takes. If takes, then we take here, and I think that's winning material, actually. The check, let's just see where this goes. King f7. Oh, there's a check on e5 to pick up the rook. So I believe knight takes d7, actually. Yeah. That was... Let's have a look who played that, especially. Okay. Yeah, I'll give that a 7. It's actually quite clever, I think, for this opportunity to be created along the diagonal at d5. Arbitrating's 8 on this. Well, knight f6 check springs to mind. Rook takes c7 is another forcing move here. The queen can play to g4 for knight f6, but knight f6 first, queen g4, there's knight g6. There's f5, that's tempting as well, just to crash through, because if it takes, we have e6. There's knight e6. If we wanted bishop g7, knight e6 is defending g7. So I'm wondering, f5, breakthrough here, but rook c7, then e6, and then takes, then bishop g7. It's dangerous, I would say, f5, with that view in mind, to take here and then e6, to just open up this diagonal. I wonder, I'll try this f5. Okay, I'm going to try this move order, takes, and e6. I believe, because e6 knight takes, that's defending g7. I wonder this move order and what would be the outcome. In fact, there's not queen d5 because there's knight protecting there. Takes e6, bishop g7, queen f7, say. Is there a big deal there? Or is there another way of playing this? Well, let's have a look at e6 again. Knight takes, just in case. I would say taking here, yeah, because then we got actually, there's a possibility of taking on h8 anyway. No. Is it really this one? No. Someone must have been a genius, a tactical genius, to play this in the game. What on earth did they have in mind here? Tactical genius. Those two seem just tempting, just very tempting. Now, what is better than those two? Wow. Is there something really better than those two? This is what makes puzzles very hard. Why is something better than those two? Knight f6 is a forcing move. I'm just going to rule that out. Knight g7 takes e6. Is that really? Oh, right. Actually, that is protected by the queen. It'll get the bishop back. It does do some damage. Let's have a look at knight takes g7. Yes. I imagine, yeah, the check there. Now, do we just routinely take that? Or is there something more cunning here? Bishop f5, knight takes queen g4 is getting dangerous. King h6. Oh, that's possible. And let me just check this. Right, there is something clever about this. It's probably bishop f5. Oh, I didn't fully calculate that. Okay, I want to see who played this first. Lilienthal against Estrin. So 1949. They're both classic, famous players. Let's have a look at this again. So let's see this final thing. This final idea. Queen g4, king h6. Now here my calculation. Oh, I was looking for a check. Just rook takes f5. And then we've got numerous threats. Queen g5. Wow. So that's kind of a breakthrough move. And getting the king out to play. Or the queen. If the queen took e6, I guess, you know, this is great because we're winning the exchange after we regain the piece and we're winning the exchange here. All right. Yeah, I think that was 8 at least. And well, here this is a straightforward one. Can you guess if I give you 5 seconds? I think it's a pretty straightforward one, pretty clear cut. Hope you can get it. If I give you 5 seconds to pause the video. Think of forcing moves, even outrageous ones. It's a pretty clear case, I think. Okay. Yeah. I'll give it a solid 7. Nothing wrong with it. Check the forcing moves. I think. Okay, maybe a bit easy, but okay. Black to play. Fg for rook g3. Well, there's a queen over here. Let me see. Fg. Queen d1 would threaten c1 as Fg threatening rook g3. But it gives the king h2. If queen e1, rook h7, rook takes queen e5 is actually getting tricky. Maybe not, no. I mean, queen e1's tempting. Fg's tempting. Let's follow this again. Rook g3, king h2. Why can't I see anything there? Is it because there's nothing to see there? No, there's rook f2 there. No, king h1. There's queen f2. Takes queen. Yeah, maybe this is the way to go. Okay. Rook g3. Nope. There is queening actually for queen f2. Oh, queen f2 immediately. So it's not rook g3. It could be queening, it could be queen d1, it could be queen f2 potentially. These need to be checked out. It could be rook f2, yeah, takes c1. Oh, I'm going to start guessing. Oh, no, this is naughty. I'm going to guess rook f2. I mean, it looks powerful. Alright, I think it's worth a solid 7. Alright, I think that's it for today's little session. I hope you got something from it. Yeah, comments, questions, likes appreciated. Thanks very much. Cheers then.